couple of sites have gone to critical from 2017. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia and the islands and protected areas of the Gulf of California. We've seen head in unfortunate directions. We're also seeing quite a lot of regional variation, which suggests a need for different approaches in different regions. The assessment also looks at threats, and unfortunately, the threat environment is increasing for these sites. They're being pressured from all sorts of different angles. So all of the categories of threats that we assess, nearly all of them have increased in concern between the two assessments. And of course, the big issue is now that climate change is the most pervasive of all threats, and a third of all the natural sites are now showing or assessed as having impacts from climate change. So in 2017, climate change was the fastest growing threat to these places. And we'd seen a huge spike between the number of sites assessed as having impacts between 2014 and 2017. So unfortunately, we've seen that, I guess, translate in a logical way to more and more sites, exhibiting those kinds of impacts. Be it more extreme fire events, be it high mountain systems showing shifts in habitats, be it coral bleaching events, etc. I think there's more awareness of some of the visible impacts on the ground being seen at site level, being attributable to climate change. So more awareness, but there's also more evidence. There's been more studies done. There's more understanding, I think, of the vulnerability of these systems, and the body of evidence, is unfortunately growing that this threat is, all pervasive and having its impact on almost all types of ecosystems that are within these types of properties. The issues here, I think, show us, what is at stake. Some things cannot be adapted, cannot be mitigated against, and some things, once they're lost, cannot be replicated. So these are, the irreplaceable places on the planet that are, critical to all of our identity. And, it's both sad to consider the loss of these places, but also very alarming in the sense of, what can be done. So, it's unimaginable not to have places like Kilimanjaro and the Serengeti and, the Great Barrier Reef. And, even if these are places where people may have never visited, they're really important collectively to our sense as human beings. And of course, they also comprise some of the largest, most intact and connected natural systems left on Earth.
Tao Eso viene hace años que la gente saca la foto y se lo mundo. Tadinha, onde você tá? Não, já para a rua. Posso comer?